Hey, so Tom Meyer here. Today, I have the pleasure of being with Mike Marshall, who is an industrial tech teacher here. He's going to talk about a few things that he does in the school system with our kids and helping them learn. So, Mike, you want to introduce yourself? Tell us a little about your classes you have and things like that.
Okay, well, my name is Mike Marshall. I've been teaching here at Bellevue for 10 years. We do a lot of different stuff. We actually deal with the construction field. We build a building every year for someone in the community. This year, we're actually building one for the community for the new Jackson Park that's going north of town. I also do teach electrical, and which is a little bit of my background as an electrician before I became a teacher. So I do really enjoy all the electrical classes. And we have quite a few students that get into the electrical trades after high school. I do a little bit with the electronics, and we work through Rockwell International, and they come over and even have people, talk to the students and work with the students on how to do some things there. I do some intro to technology classes for, freshmen and people that are just getting involved into the industrial technology department. And that class seems to be it's a very active class. There's a lot going on in that class. I don't know. I teach 11 different classes. So,
Mike, so I'm gonna stop you there. When I go out to your room, and what you talk about is making sure kids have those life skills that way. If you had to name off 2 or 3 big things that you emphasize in all your classes, whether it's welding or carpentry or electrical, what are the 2 or 3 main things that you emphasize to your students?
Right. I'm glad you mentioned that. One is self-initiative. I really care that the students learn that it's up to them to get to class, get their stuff out, get to work. They shouldn't have to be told to do that. And there's a whole process from when they start as freshmen all the way up till they're seniors. And I've had a lot of them tell me how much that's helped them after they left school. Another one is attention to detail. This is a big one because a lot of times we are busy and it seems like we're in a hurry and we just try to get stuff done. And I try to talk to kids about pride and do everything as good as they can do it. Even if it's not as good as someone else, it doesn't matter, as long as it's as good as you can do it. And that's what's really important. So attention to detail and pride is a big one. And then, trying to think about, how do I say it, where you want to go after high school. Like, why are you here? Are you here just to get through, or is this something that you're thinking about doing in the future? And if it is, let's start taking the steps that it takes by the time you're a senior. This is what you want to do, and you're ready to move on and do it as a career.
So I think those are 3 really valuable things for your class, but for any class, and in preparing kids for the time when they leave, whether that's going into the workforce in your area or something else. So I appreciate that. So what getting to you personally, you've been an educator, you've been in our district for 10 years. What inspires you, or why are you in education? Because you've had some other things in the past. So why are you in education?
Right. Well, in high school, I took shop class and I loved it. I obviously knew that I was doing something in the trades or going to be a teacher. So I actually went to school right out of high school to become a teacher. Life happened and I made some bad choices and it didn't work out at that time. So I went on to become an electrician, and then I went on to open my own business, and I sold my business in 2010. And decided that I was ready to start teaching, which everything happens for a reason, because I would have been a 22-year-old teacher that thought I knew everything and didn't really know that much. And now I'm in a position where I've done the stuff for 25 years. I've been an employer, so I worked with plenty of employees and customers, and I've seen it all. So I see what works and what doesn't work. Now I'm in a position to pass that on to my students. So I think this all happened for a reason.
I think that's nice to share that, things change as you go through, you recognize this or that, and I made a mistake here, or this or that way. So good. Just kind of wrapping up here. Appreciate you coming in. Is there anything else you want to share today before we leave?
No, I'm just really happy being a teacher, and I really enjoy teaching here in Bellevue, and Bellevue's been great to me. So okay. I appreciate that.
Yeah, and Mike, thanks for all you do. I know you take a lot of work and a lot of pride in the work that you do, specifically in the work that your students do, and they turn out at the end of the year. We have the fine arts night, all the industrial tech stuff in here, from cabinets to tables to this and that. It's always amazing. And one of the most, I would honestly say, it probably gives me a lot of pride myself seeing our kids develop this, that I have no clue how to do that stuff. So right. I appreciate that. So thank you very much, Mike. Thanks for being here. Everyone, we'll have another visitor next week. Have a great one.